The food and climate change advocates under the plant-based treaty are raising alarm over a surge in obesity and other non-communicable diseases across low and middle-income countries, a growing public health crisis. Speaking during an engagement with Catholic religious leaders at the Laudato Center in Mbuya Catholic Parish, the advocates called for a shift toward plant-based food systems, urging Africa to reclaim its indigenous foods as a solution for public health, climate action and food justice.
As obesity and non-communicable diseases rise across low and middle-income countries, food and climate justice advocates are advocating for a return to Africa's traditional diets.
When we look at animal-based food products, most of them are processed, and in the process they are processed with additives, hormones and other antibiotics, and at the end of it all they end up posing a healthy threat to our lives.
We want to offer you that knowledge, that awareness, and to bring these implementations onto plan. So but you decide what you want to bring on your plate for lunch, for dinner, you can make that informed decision.
Meeting Catholic religious leaders at the Laudato Si Center in Mbuya Catholic Parish, the plant-based treaty movement called for promotion of plant-based food systems as a solution to human health.
We want our governments to make sure that they have the best intent with us, not follow the big corporations, not follow the media, the marketing, and focus on what we need to thrive and sustain as a healthy society.
When we shift to plant-based food systems, we shall not only be food secure, but we shall be consuming food that is healthy, nutritious, and the food that will, at the end of the day, solve the problem of malnutrition.
Plant-based treaty global coordinator Cindy Veltens says food systems are driving climate change and call for a return to traditional plant-based diets.
But animal agriculture is demanding so much resources. The governments can take into place to make sure that we have policies into place to focus on systems that are good for the people economically, sustainably, climate-friendly and health-wise.
On the overall, engaging communities to adopt more plant-based meals is essential for health and sustainability.
When we think about enterprises, so entrepreneurship is something that could also be used to empower youth and women in the agricultural sector, both for the market and also for the home consumption.
Through churches, we call upon all people in our country to join us, to join our struggle so that we can get endorsements and we save our climate.
Plant-based treaty campaigners also call for reforms in dietary guidelines, and urgent action is needed to fix failing food systems.